Hello everybody, welcome back to iCraft SMP, and I am here outside my base, roughly on the edge of my base. So something we don't have here yet is a staircase, so I'm going to be building a staircase, yes, something slowly, nah, I'm not going to even say it. I'm not going to even say the word no. But yeah, I'm just getting tired of jumping like this, just jumping until I finally get up here to finally get on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a few staircases. One will for sure be on this side here, going down this way, and then just making his way down to the bottom here. And so that way it can access everything over that way. Whether or not I'll do the path to, I don't know. Today happened to be 4th of July itself, by the way. Yes, you probably saw my 4th of July episode today as well, since it just came up. And I'm going to be cutting in and out because there's people, specifically my two neighbors, who are shooting off fireworks left and right. And it's not even nighttime yet. It's only almost 8 o'clock. And so I've got about an hour to do this recording. And I'm going to make as much progress as I can do before I have to shut this thing off. All right, so we're gonna make do as best we can. So out with the intro, let's get on with the show. We are going to build, like I said, a staircase. Going to be basically a simple staircase, just meandering down. I'm probably going to do it 3 wide because I do have a 3 wide space here. And so it will work out quite well to get rid of this dirt block right there. And then just go ahead and get the staircase started from that point forward. And I just need to know where this is on the other side because I'm actually going to start the staircase right here as best as I can, and then it's just going to meander downwards from there, and I'll have to play around with that. So I don't have a chest, not a chest, a crafting table because I lost my box of crafting table, which I think is directly below me, but whatever. So we're going to make do. We're going to use this to help me build what I need to build. I'm going to make it out of stone bricks, okay? I looked at it, and I think the stone bricks will be the best choice to make the staircase out of. And just from looks perspective and everything, I think it just works the best. And then of course I'm going to fiddle around with it after that, and we'll have to do something with this pathway here, just a touch. And I'll see what I could do with this, and I'm probably going to add some like somehow do some slab work here because I don't like how they just sit there, and I kind of want to do something with slabs so that way it can actually maybe drop down a bit more. I don't know. I'm still debating on how I want that to look actually, but otherwise this will work. And I'm going to see if I'm really good and I can curve this so that way it starts to go down. Oh, right about here actually would be a good place for it to go down. So let's stick this here and let's see if we can even line up with that very spot there. Now what's going on for me is I am having the sudden realization that my PC is extremely slow. Yes, that's right. My PC has gotten slow on me. Not just that. Okay. So usually when I make when I go get computers, I try to future-proof. See, if I do this, part of my tree is going to be in the way, and I don't know what I want to do with that. I'm going to have to fiddle with that just a touch. But anyway, so yeah, I try to future-proof my computers so that way it would last me, oh, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Preferably 6 years. If I can make it to 6 years, that would be totally awesome. I think I'll do one more drop down. That will put me down to about here. And then from there, we should be able to get where I need to go after that. Yeah, so when I future-proof my computers, I make sure that the thing will continue to run. And that's so much better. Now I just have to kind of figure out how to get to this side. And that is easy. I just bust all this out right here. And just push that back just a touch, and there, now I am at the right height level for everything. Ain't that epic, right? Ain't that epic? We'll work with that as best we can. So anyhow, I'm going to figure out this. I've got some slabs to work with. In fact, I think I have some slabs in the box here. Come on, slabs. I want you. Stick you there, I guess. And so what I can do here is... sorry, I'm going to start this section over. Okay, that's not too bad at all. I got it to roughly right where I wanted it to be, and I'm actually just a little bit high up, but this will do because as I step down, I will actually go slightly under this here, and it's going to work out good because I should, in theory, if I do this right, I should technically pop out right about there, and I think that will cover it pretty well, I think. Let's see what happens actually when as I actually put the staircase in here. Now I'm not going to make it just a plain old staircase. I am going to put a little deco as much as I can and add some flavor to the staircase. So yeah, my computer, by the way, getting back to that. So I have a laptop, okay? So yes, I am recording stuff on a laptop. I'm gaming on a laptop. I do a lot of stuff on the laptop. And this is not my first laptop. This is actually probably my third one. My very first laptop actually had nothing to do with games at all. It was just like a really simple laptop that was able to kind of take out and about. And yes, some games played on it, but it wasn't actually a gaming laptop per se. My second laptop, I ended up going for a gaming laptop, and that was like an Intel Core Duo or something like that. I don't remember. It was like an Intel Core Duo, and that laptop worked out good. But the only problem is that laptop also didn't last much longer than maybe 6 years. And so figure 12 years ago, I decided to replace my laptop with my current laptop. And I keep going with the laptop only because I'm finding that laptops are a little bit better for me just in terms of space, at least where I used to live anyways. In terms of space, it worked out really well there. In terms of just portability to take with me on like trips and stuff, it worked out also well there, and I can keep playing my games and all that good stuff. But now I'm looking at probably getting like a little tiny laptop. And at the same time, I'm making, if you've been paying attention to my Twitters and whatnot, you've been seeing me talk to various people. I talked to some people on the server, and I'm like, what should I do? Should I go with the gaming laptop again? Or should I go with the gaming desktop? Okay, so here's my reasoning for this. If I go with a laptop, just go with me on the topic of a laptop for just a second. Okay, if I go with the gaming laptop, I must have a laptop that has the ability to cool itself down in some shape or form, okay? So if the laptop can't get cool, it's not going to work for me, because I'm finding as I'm making edits and stuff, I need a laptop that is able to like be self-cooling and stuff. And so there are some really that's a piece of stone. I don't want a piece of stone. I want more of this. There are some really good laptop companies that has been able to actually do some really solid laptop cooling, which I really appreciate. And yeah, this is going to work out perfect. This is so much better than me jumping every day and burning my energy. Even though I have tons of food being cooked up here, I'm just getting tired of this jumping. At least just to go back and forth between the portal and down on this lower level down here. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to find a way to get this maybe to here, and then somehow bounce over this way, and I'll have to figure out how I want it. But I do want to somehow have a pathway that leads directly to this with 3 of these taken out. So let's go ahead and take these 3 out. And these 3 will then be, I don't know, it's going to be something. It's just for reference sake, I'm put that there. So there's going to be at least a 3 wide path that's going to go directly here from the staircase, and perhaps maybe it'll come up around here. I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. See, I'm already out of food. I'm already out of energy. What can I say? Okay, so my actual laptop is something like a, what number would it be? 2800 series, something like that. And a 2800 series Intel laptop. And yes, it runs pretty good. I'm actually surprised by how well it runs. But quite frankly, I'm running into that issue, and this is when I tend to upgrade, okay? I tend to upgrade when I can no longer play certain games, and that is actually what happened with my No Man's Sky series, okay? I thought that it was really the No Man's Sky that had bug problems, but now that they fixed a lot of their bugs, I'm realizing the issue now is actually not with No Man's Sky, but with my computer itself, where my computer is actually not very savvy, I guess, in figuring out how to play No Man's Sky, only because I finally booted up Mass Effect Andromeda, and I'm actually having the same problem with Mass Effect, where it's actually outside the spec range, and so it's playable. Both of those games are playable, just not to the degree that I thought it would be. And so when I was doing live streaming, apparently I was overloading my computer. What do you know? Yeah, so if you want to know, my graphic card is like ancient at this point. My graphic card is actually a 560 graphic card. Okay, it's not even the graphic card you'd think it would be. So it's actually quite dated. And right now everybody's on what, 1080 Ti, somewhere around that range. And so that's the upgrade issue I've got to deal with. Is like, what kind of computer do I want to get? And like I said, I could go with another laptop just for portability's sake, or I can go with another desktop. And I haven't done desktop 12, 13, 14, let's just round up and call it 15 years. So I haven't done an actual desktop probably for 15 years. My last real desktop probably was, oh, what kind of laptop was it? A Pentium? A Pentium laptop? Maybe a Pentium 2 laptop? Something like that? So that's about how ancient times like it's been for me, at least, to have a decent style laptop to be able to work with and to be able to record and do all this stuff. And it's really amazing how well I'm doing even with just this laptop as it is, playing this game. I got the settings actually up a little bit more today, so that's why everything, maybe you just noticed a little glitchy stuff here. I'm trying something out with NVIDIA, and I've noticed something that they did, that they have a little really interesting optimizer thing, so I'm just trying that out. And it works great, at least for this, and temporarily to be able to play some aspect of not No Man's Sky, but Mass Effect for some bizarre reason. And the weirdest part is the specs for Mass Effect is actually outside the specs, but within the specs of No Man's Sky. So I don't understand why one works and the other does not, but whatever it wants to do. I got a couple extra plants I see, so I'm just going to replant this. It's just going to be over here. I just want to move it over a little bit. It'll grow eventually. We'll see what it looks like when it does. Okay, as I look at this, I am actually thinking maybe I should convert more of it into the spruce wood, because look at how nice the spruce wood looks, and look at how much more it blends in. So let me take some more of these out and probably put in some regular spruce wood here and see what actually starts to materialize by using spruce. And of course that means I need more spruce slabs, but whatever. What can I say? Yeah, so computer companies. I've been looking into some computer companies, and I'm not sure which one yet I want to go through. I have one in mind that I may or may not go through in the end. It all depends on whether or not it will work for me. Unfortunately, it also means the cost of the computer is a little sky high. As you know, when you attempt to buy some of these computers, it does cost a pretty penny, especially if you're going to be future-proofing like myself. If you're going that route, then that means you're going to be spending a bit more to work with, at least for a computer that will get the things done in the way that you need it. Yeah, this is a lot better. I think I like this, how it looks now. For the most part, I think I might want to have like some edging or something like that, some kind of edge work. I know Luke is like super good with like converting this and making this look super awesome looking, but whatever, Luke. I know you're not there. I don't know what I could do because I'm the only one on the server right now for today, but that's okay. Luke, you can probably help me spruce this up a little bit more. What I could do actually is I could go with some lamps. I have lamps here on me. I could actually put some lamps on the side. I don't know if the lamp I'm holding will be a good set of lamps, but that would be one cool way. Instead of these torches, I can kind of light my way through. And what I do need is some kind of retaining wall system right over here. I got an idea. I don't know if it's going to work out well with fence posts, but sure. And then this could be kind of open air at least, and then it could just kind of climb its way up that way. And I think right there, that will be fine to keep this as a stone brick, just because it should be. And then whether or not I should go this way, I think it would be advantageous at least to go this way a little bit. But that will kind of kill the look on this side just a touch, so maybe not, maybe not. But what I could do is I could do this, and I could actually, maybe I should put a light in here, huh? There, that should do it, right? I don't know. I don't know if I like the light in there. Because it's a little dark where you see it right there, so I don't know if I like that. There. Why not? Let's just do it that way. Yeah, I could do this and just do kind of like a path block sort of setup that would go from right under all of this and just kind of connect up here, just so that way there's a little bit of a path there. And then of course I could do much the same thing on this side as well, and just kind of link up the two between each other, and that way they all link together a little bit better than what you think it would be. And then maybe I could just do a little bit of a staircase going down this way. I don't think so. I don't think that would look good. But I do want a staircase eventually that goes down this way, and I'll probably do some of that off camera, but for now, let's see if we can find a way to light this up on this side. Okay, folks, I made a staircase which worked out good, and somewhere over there is where I started doing the lamps. Now, I don't think all the lamps are going to turn off properly because of the fact that some of it is overground, so it's going to run on forever. Oh well, right? These lamps will pretty much stay on all the time. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with some of these lamps because of that reason, and I don't know, maybe I could just scrap those lamps up there, or I could leave them. I don't know. It looks nice, what can I say? But anyways, so as for my computer, sorry, I'm bumping stuff. As for my computer, I'm deciding, like, right now I'm leaning towards getting a desktop for a variety of different reasons. If I go desktop, it means I have the ability to expand it, even though I want to future-proof the darn thing for at least 5 years or so. The only downside is the cost of it and coming up with the cost. Now, I've got some things I gotta pay for before I can actually pay for a computer, and I did price comparison, by the way, and what I've discovered is compared to the laptop I'm interested in, okay, now this is compared to the laptop, the computer happened to come to the cost range of actually, and very ironically, the same price that the laptop would have cost. So why is that? I don't exactly know myself, but that is what it is, and they are pretty equal in terms of what the offering is, at least for the computers versus the laptop itself. So that in itself, I gotta say, it's a pretty interesting surprise, you know what I mean? Okay, I don't know if this is going to exactly be a shorter episode or not, but if it ends up being slightly shorter, I will apologize now because it is 4th of July today, and the fireworks are going to be going off very shortly and messing up any more video recording I might have planned for the rest of the evening. So I'm going to call it quits for now, and I will see you all in the next video. And I'm thinking I'm going to get back to a minigame project I started long time ago that I've yet to get finished. So let's see if we can probably tackle that. That will involve some cave exploration. Yes, it will. And if we take the time to explore the caves, we can see what is up and if we have the ability to successfully navigate that. And as always, do give me a like. Give me subscribe and definitely leave comments. I love hearing your comments and how you inspire me each and every day. And of course, I've got a Patreon page, which I finally updated. Yes, I finally got my Patreon page updated. Now, there's a few minor things I've still got to work out, but that happens to be when I get a new computer in the context of some of those things on there because I can't play certain things for the time being. What I'm going to do with this tree, by the way, just so you all know, I'm moving it just like here. No, that would look horrible. Let's just stick it like right in front. That would do. Just slide it over ever so slightly, like how this tree did. Now it's grown funky, but whatever. That will do it for me. And I don't know if I'm going to add on and expand these lights, but this will work just fine, folks. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and we will see you all on the 5th of July. Well, not really, actually. Next video comes out at the end of the week towards Saturday. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.
What are y'all doing?
Nothing.
Winning. I'm trying to make this.
I'll have to make my own card.
That's it. I'm getting on my base. I gotta check my base real fast. It sounds like you're scheming.